What's up, everybody? Zach here with the Nerd Cave. It is Xbox Games Showcase Day. Let's go. I'm excited. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to have a guest on later as they come in. Bo Knows Gaming is supposed to be joining us today, but Xbox Games Showcase, that means we're going to be seeing all the Xbox games, all the stuff, first party, second party, maybe some third party as well. I am excited for this because Xbox has a lot of goodwill that they need to bring to the table today. They need to win back a lot of people, and today is hopefully the day that they do it. We got about 28 minutes before the show starts. Make sure to hit the like button and let us know what you are excited about watching. Game trailers, what are you wanting to see at this showcase? Because the potential is high. We could see a lot of cool things. People are excited. Amy, whoop, whoop. But I am going to get into all of that good stuff. Today's live stream reaction is brought to you by our wonderful patrons. You can go support us over at patreon.com/nerdcave. Help us continue to make awesome shows just like this one. Nerd Cave News, Eat, Sleep, Anime, and so much more. Go over to patreon.com/nerdcave. Pick the tier that fits best for you. If you don't have any dollars to toss, you can also join for free over there and see some behind-the-scenes sneak peeks. All of it goes to help make more awesome content. But Xbox Showcase, it's going to be a fantastic day. Make sure to hit the like button. We're going to be watching it live, reacting to it, and breaking it down post-show, what our favorite things were, where we think it landed on a 5-point scale, and I can't wait to see what they've got going on. The potential is pretty high here because Xbox has not put out a ton of games in the last few years. We've gotten Tango Gameworks, Hi-Fi Rush. We got that, and it was an amazing game. It was a shadow drop, and now that it's closed. We got Redfall, which also got closed. So there are a lot of potential games that we could see in here, and we're going to break those down as we get into this, and I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. So what could we see? Do we get a shadow drop? Do we get a shadow drop in this showcase? I don't think so. The reason why I feel like the shadow drop for Hi-Fi Rush was kind of the perfect storm, but I don't think that is going to become a thing for Xbox. It's a cool thing, but the only way a shadow drop will work, even though Hi-Fi Rush did well, and it took a little bit of time, and now it's on Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5, it took a while to get to the numbers that it needed to, and unfortunately, they did close the studio last month. So with this, I think shadow drops only are going to work if it is an already established franchise. If we get something that is known by people, or a remaster or a remake we haven't known about, something that is big enough to not have to have a ton of marketing, something that's actually going to excite people. Like, we don't want a Call of Duty bundle or anything like that. I don't know anyone. I'm sure the Call of Duty bros would be excited for that, but they're excited for Black Ops 6. So that's my feelings on shadow drops this year. I don't think we're going to get something like that. Plus, I want to say I don't remember if it was a showcase when we got the shadow drop. It might have been, but I can't remember. Hi-Fi Rush, I don't feel like it was a bigger show that we got that off of. But that being that, I don't think we're going to get a shadow drop. Gear 6, please. This and for Ubisoft, a new Splinter Cell are the only things that I really want to hear announced. Like, everything else is gravy at this point, but Gear 6 is something that I've been wanting for years. 2019 was the last time that we got a Gears game, and Gears 4 started off this new trilogy and was lackluster, in my opinion. Just being honest, Gears 4 almost made me not want to play any other Gears games. But Gears 5 came out, and I thought it was a really, really great story. The new gameplay mechanics were interesting. Some people don't like the open world aspect of it, but especially for 2019, I felt like that kind of fit with where gaming was at that point. But Gear 6, I think, could go back to that open world, continue that, because like if we're still using the sled and all of that, I think it lends itself to that. Or we could go more back to the roots of the original Gears, or even Gears 4 was a little bit more linear. But Gear 6, I think we need to get this. I feel like the coalition has been used so broadly to help other companies with their projects within the Xbox family that that's why Gear 6 has taken so long. Every time you hear about an Xbox project, coalition is somehow involved with that. And I like the goodwill and all that, but it's time that coalition puts something else out, and Gear 6 would be amazing. The idea would, I know Xbox is talking about Project Latitude. I don't think we get confirmation as in like, oh, Gear 6 is coming to PlayStation 5. I think it would be Gear 6 all consoles. They probably will put it in some type of, pretty much for any of this, it's potentially coming to PlayStation as well. But I don't think they come out and say it because right now you've got to get people excited about Xbox. This is the Xbox showcase, so you need people excited about Xbox. That is the end all be all. You got to get people excited about Xbox, and Gears of War 6 would definitely do that. We could also see a bundle of the original trilogy of Gears of War. I don't know if we necessarily get a Gears of War full remaster, but something like the Master Chief Collection would be dope. We could also definitely see that. If they do that, see that coming to PlayStation as well, and possibly even the Switch if they optimize Gears of War to run on that, and then being able to play on the Switch 2, which will come out next year, more than likely. But a Gears of War collection would be dope. We could even, if you want to include Judgment Day 4 in there, and maybe even 5, have something where you could add on to it. Make it where people really want to play that, because Gears of War is a tentpole for the Xbox studios, for the Xbox brand. Gears of War and Halo kind of are the big ones. That, Fable, Forza are the ones that really hold up everything. The rest of it's kind of decorations. And now, of course, we're getting the games that are Activision and Blizzard, which will definitely probably outperform anything that Xbox has done, especially in the last 10 years, because Call of Duty is extremely, extremely popular. So those are my things with Gears of War. Yes, I want to see Gears of War 6. I'm hoping, my fingers, my toes are crossed. I want to see Gears of War because, my God, it has been so long since we've gotten a game from that franchise, and I need it. I need it. Fable. We saw Fable last year, and they've shown some gameplay and everything. I would like to see more from Fable. Fable is one of my favorite franchises. I just don't know what this Fable is going to be like. I don't know if it is going to be akin to the original, trilogy and everything, because this Fable, it doesn't feel like they know exactly where it's going to land. So I'm hoping with this showcase, if they do bring Fable out, like it could be, hey, we're going to work on Fable, and when we get something more solidified, something that's going to excite fans, we'll show it. Because Fable 1 was a groundbreaking game with the ability to choose good or bad, and that's been so many years ago. So I feel like Fable has to be an innovator. It can't just sit on the laurels of its past, in my opinion. So Fable has to do something that's innovative, something that is going to excite the hardcore fans that are Fable fans. And 2 was amazing. I think 2 was a huge step for the Fable franchise. 3 was a continuation of 2. 3 had some good things, but 2 was a much bigger step, in my opinion. 3 was a smaller step, but it was a much closer release window from 2 to 3 than 1 to 2. So I'm looking forward to Fable. I feel like they need to solidify what the gameplay is, what the story is going to be, make it feel like Fable. Like I don't want to just a remaster or anything like that. I want to feel like I'm in that world, and that world is very interesting, full of British humor, which is always weird and different for Americans. But I am really looking forward to seeing that. I don't know if we see it today though. I think Fable takes a year off, to be honest. I feel like that is the best move for Fable this year is to take a year off from the showcase, come back next year with something that is amazing. Next, Avowed. We are definitely going to be seeing Obsidian's Avowed here. And I feel like we're going to be getting a lot of this. The showcase, we're supposed to be seeing 30 games. Now, that could be 30 game. That's 30 games in total. A lot of that could be covered in an indie sizzle reel in the middle of the show. So we could be seeing a lot of games that are in a sizzle reel and then deeper dives into some of the bigger titles that they're wanting to push. Avowed is going to be one of these because we got a developer direct with Avowed late last year, and not everybody was happy about it. Some of the things look really cool, but Avowed definitely looks like an Obsidian game, and that's not a knock. I like Obsidian. I feel like Obsidian with Outer Worlds one-upped Bethesda. I thought Outer Worlds was a great game. Avowed looks kind of budget. The best way to explain it and not be mean, it kind of looks like a budget game. But the combat does have some very interesting components to the branching stories that you can do is always awesome, but it's an RPG. That's kind of expected to have a branching storyline. If not, then it's not really an RPG. Like your decisions don't really impact the world and change it. So those are kind of basic things, but I don't think we see any really improved graphics here. Maybe we see some more in-depth combat. Maybe, because it's only been a few months, about 6 months since we saw Avowed last. And to do a whole change when they're wanting to get this game out, I feel like it's going to come out this year, 2024. So it is one of those things. It's like, okay, Avowed's going to come out this year. They can only polish and make it better. I don't think they can drastically change big components of this game. I think they can show the game in a better way, have something a little bit more interesting to show and make available for us to see. Because if you're only doing a sword hitting another sword, we've seen that so many times, and it can look good, but is it interesting? Those things, like, I'm one of the things that VR games do really, really well is showcase crazy, weird combat things, from using a grappling hook to grab something, a weapon or whatever, which we also got in that Halo Infinite, but doing things that look interesting. And I think Avowed needs to do that to really garner the attention that they need and want, because Avowed can come out and be less impactful than Starfield was. Starfield kind of fizzled. It kind of fizzled. So Avowed needs to go in here and do really, really well, because Obsidian is in this interesting place where they are working on Outer Worlds 2 right now. They're working on Avowed. I don't know if Xbox will force them to. I don't think they will. But with Fallout doing so well, I'm wondering if once Avowed comes out, they do the support cycle on that part of the team gets put on a new Fallout game, gets put into that development cycle for a new Fallout game, because people are wanting Fallout right now, and we are getting a season 2 of the Fallout show. So we will see more of those games. Todd Howard has come out and talked about that as well. So I think we might see Obsidian start working on maybe a New Vegas 2. But Avowed has to deliver here. I think we get a release window. I would love a date. But, at least we'll probably get this fall 2024 or maybe holiday 2024. Kind of bolstered the end of the year for Xbox with a medium to bigger size release. I don't I want to say Gears 6 this year, which would be amazing, but I feel Gears 6 might be. I'm trying to remember when Gears 5 came out. Gears 5. Let's look. Gears 5. And I didn't think about them just calling it Gears 5 without Gears of War 5 until I was listening to Kind of Funny. So Gears 5 came out September 6th. Usually Gears of War is a fall game. It's usually coming out in fall to holiday and everything. So I don't like, unless they're like, okay, yeah, it's coming out this year. I think it's a 2025 fall release. But Avowed, I feel like we're going to get fall to holiday this year. Clockwork Revolution is another game we saw last year, and I was enamored with it. I thought the game looked amazing. I thought it was such a cool concept of this steampunk version of a city, and it definitely gave Bioshock and Dishonored kind of vibes to it, and I'm there for it because I love some Bioshock. I'm excited for Judas, which we'll talk about that right after this one. But Clockwork Revolution looks fantastic, and I hope that we get some gameplay. Like, we got a story trailer. It looked more like in-game graphics showing the world and everything, but I want to see some more gameplay because it was at the tail end of the trailer last year that we got gameplay. So I'd love to see some gameplay. I'd love to see when we possibly will get it. Maybe it is a spring game 2025 for Xbox. Again, the lineup for Xbox is kind of weak. I feel like everybody's lineup right now is kind of weak as a first party developer. Nintendo is trying to get out their games for, the rest that they've had in the development cycle for the Switch, but they're also prepping to launch a new console. PlayStation, I feel like they've already came out and said, hey, no big games are really coming out until 2025. That's why we got Concord and Astrobot for the rest of the year, and that's pretty much it, other than the Lego Horizon Adventures, which again looks really, really cool, but is not a big game that's necessarily going to sell consoles. But Clockwork Revolution, I feel like, is in that double A to maybe triple A lane, and I think it could be really, really cool. I love those type of games because they're not so high budget that they have to make this massive return to be successful. They can keep making games that look and feel unique and cool, and that's what I'm all about. I want Clockwork Revolution because Singularity, which was one of the coolest games from Raven Software back in the day on the original Xbox 360, the original Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 was so awesome, where you're manipulating time to build back bridges or deteriorate things. It was so, so cool being in that Soviet base. Maybe, I highly doubt it, but maybe, since Xbox now owns Activision Blizzard, which Raven Software is part of that, maybe we'll actually get those games coming back out. Maybe a remastered, maybe something like that. Raven Software also made some really interesting, and Pandemic made some really interesting games back in the day. I want to say Raven Software worked on, I'm trying to remember who worked on Mercenaries back in the day. But yeah, Raven Software has been stuck in the unfortunate Call of Duty cycle. X-Men Wolverine's Origins, awful movie, but amazing game. They made Wolfenstein back in the day. And Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I'm just saying, guys, X-Men Legends 2, X-Men Legends, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, and Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. They made some amazing games, and now they're just stuck making Call of Duty, which is sad. So, two of those Star Wars games, those are iconic, still sell for a ton. X-Men Legends was an amazing franchise, and then we went into Ultimate Alliance, which was great, and then led to Ultimate Alliance 2. But Singularity and X-Men Origins Wolverine is always the one that pops out to me. I'm trying to remember Pandemic Studios. That's who yeah, Pandemic Studios made Mercenaries Playground, which amazing, amazing. I'm not sure who owns them at this point. Is Electronic Arts owns them? Okay, so Raven Software in all of that, I think could potentially have some cool stuff if they get them out of the unfortunate cycle they're in. Judas, which is from Kevin Levine, he is the creator of BioShock. These are just kind of, I'm lumping all of these together just because they're similar games. Judas, we saw more at the Video Game Awards this past December. I think we potentially see this and maybe a release window. Again, I don't know if we're necessarily at the point where Judas is ready to go. There's been kind of, silent on that. So I'm going to say late this year, probably next year. That's more of the place that I'm thinking of. But Judas looks really cool. We got 3 different factions that are within this. And with Kevin Levine's pedigree and storytelling that he has done with the BioShock whole thing, oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this. It's going to be amazing and so much fun. There's also been rumors of a new BioShock. I don't know. I don't think we see that here. I might be surprised, but I don't think we see a new BioShock within all of this because I don't feel like it's ready enough to show. I don't even know if it's 100% sure that we're going to see it, but BioShock would be really cool to see. But I think with Clockwork Revolution and Judas coming out, that space is kind of being filled. And I don't think, like, competition is great. I feel like seeing what these games are like and then BioShock can even elevate past that would be dope. Perfect Dark, we got a trailer for this back in 2020. And I feel like, I know Bo talked about this on our NerdCave News on Thursday. He's predicting we will see Perfect Dark, and Matt Booty talked to Jeff Grubb last year and said they could have shown it, but there wasn't enough room within the showcase to show Perfect Dark. I think that's kind of an excuse, to be honest. But Perfect Dark is one of those games that a lot of people love. Rare made these games back in the day. I don't know who's making this one. Perfect Dark Zero launched with the Xbox 360, was all right, wasn't great, but Perfect Dark is a super beloved franchise. And if we see that today, I'll be surprised. But I'll be excited, and Bo will be right on that. But Perfect Dark, I feel like a lot of older people like that franchise. I never really played it, so it's not something that I'm like super like looking forward to or stoked about. But I would love to see it. What will it do in this day and age, this world where we've gotten things that are on the level of Call of Duty or even the Hitman franchise, or we are potentially getting we are getting a James Bond game that is going to be coming out sometime in the near future. So where does that put Perfect Dark? How is it going to work with this kind of day and age? I don't know. Could be awesome. It could also be bad. We'll, of course, see Starfield DLC today as well. We're going to be getting probably a good chunk of that at this showcase. We got about 5 minutes left, guys, before the actual showcase starts. But yeah, we're going to see the Starfield DLC. I think we're going to also see what all they're planning for this, the story that we're potentially going on. Maybe we'll see some new additions to gameplay. We just got a huge patch back in May for several different things, from lighting to textures to just very life improvements, quality of life improvements for the game, also with some ship stuff. So I think we could get some really cool things from this DLC. I know a lot of people that really love Starfield, like Greg Miller, love Starfield, and I want to go back and I want to play it. Maybe the DLC will be something something that will get me back into it. So I don't fully know, but Starfield DLC will be shown today. There are a lot of games that got showed last year. I don't 100% know if we will see today. South of Midnight was one of the games that really intrigued me. It's kind of like set in the bayou. It was this girl hunting down like monsters and everything. The cinematic that we got shown was slightly stop motion, but looked really, really cool. And she's hunting monsters and all of that. I want to see this game. I really, really want to see this game, but I don't know if we will. But it would be awesome. Of course, we're going to get Call of Duty. We're going to see some of Black Ops 6 in the showcase. They are also doing a big showcase of this afterwards that is just on Black Ops 6. So we'll be getting some of that. I think we might also see some new things coming out to Fallout 76. That normally ZeniMax shows something for Fallout 76 or Elder Scrolls. Almost said Elden Ring. Elder Scrolls Online. So I think we'll get one or the other, or maybe even both. Bethesda, of course, showing Starfield DLC. And I think that's, they're going to celebrate a lot of the successes that they've gotten. One of the rumors that has kind of floated around this past week is a handheld device. And as much as I would like that, I don't know if they're going to go into another hardware line. We talked about maybe on Thursday, maybe they will partner with a hardware manufacturer. Something that I think would be really cool for them to do and a lot easier, but beneficial because they're wanting to get their subscriber numbers up for Xbox Game Pass, is for them to make Game Pass work on the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally X. Those handhelds, I think, would be awesome. And even seeing it maybe come over to Switch, that would be great because, again, they want to be everywhere that gamers are. So, guys, we've got under 2 minutes. I'm going to put up the timer. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick so y'all can see the timer while I go do that. And then we'll jump right into this, guys. I am super, super stoked. Let me know what you are excited about seeing down in the comments below. And we'll be back in just a second. Y'all will watch this beautiful timer as it counts down. All right, here we go. We're already in the Black Ops.
Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone, y'all.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is no more. Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
Something's going on. Something big.
Looks great. It definitely looks cool.
Stuck around here. hell long enough, I see the devil.
Pretty
How's
good
he
line.
look?
How's he look?
The agency is compromised. We're being hunted from the inside.
Oh, dang.
You don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be better if you do. Hey! Something you should see. What the
Oh.
hell are we getting into? Don't trust anyone.
Not even the man that's saying trust me. If the story is good, I'm there for it. 100%.
CIA black site. Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
Is that the Evil Knievel bike? Okay, it looks pretty dope. I will say
May
that.
God continue to bless the United States of America.
You just got a first look at the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold War ends, where the truth isn't what it seems. It's an honor to stand here representing the creative teams at Activision. And please stay tuned after the showcase, where we will take you inside the studios to hear directly from Treyarch and Raven, who are working on Call of Duty
Raven's
Black
working
Ops
on this
6.
one.
You'll get a 25-minute deep dive into the story and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies. It's been 10 years since Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since
wow.
all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time. Going forward, everyone will experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch.
Wow. Okay, that's
There are
dope.
currently over 100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day one. So no matter where you choose to play, everyone is welcome to experience Call of Duty Black Ops 6
Okay,
on
that's cool.
October 25th. I'm incredibly excited for today's show. I'm standing here thinking about all the passion that has gone in to making this show what it is. It's an honor
The music is
to
epic,
share
though.
the latest efforts
The
from our
music is
partners
epic.
around the world and from our own creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios, who are doing what I believe is some of their best
It's a
work
Lord's
ever.
work.
And now I get to introduce something that is special to me. As
Okay.
someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up this world premiere. So thank you all for joining us, and please enjoy the show.
World premiere.
All right, here we go. So it's Bethesda game. Okay. Oh, I already like that. That's the cool sounding. Use the weapon of the gods and key. What is it? Is it Doom? It is Doom. No. So he looks so metal, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. With the fur on the back. Oh man. Dude, let's go. Watching skulls. This is eating skulls. Oh my god. What is this? Captain America got nothing. Oh my God. Holy moly. Wow. Wow. Jeez, like the pace of this game is so good. Oh, we got a mace now? What? A mech? Holy, and a dragon? What is this game? Dude, Dark Ages looks insane. Holy, what? 2025, dude, that looks amazing. Oh, wow. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. That was so cool. Let's see what we got next, y'all. We're already rolling up in here.
Who were you before? Who did you love?
State of Decay 3?
What did you believe?
I think this is State of Decay 3.
It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us.
Just opening the door. Boom!
We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
Okay.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice.
Well, you're using a sniper rifle
It
for
would
those
always
people.
be worth it.
Boom. Taking it out. Okay, we get. It looks like some gameplay there.
And that helped us find the courage to keep going.
There you go. There you go. Oh, God.
When we needed it the most.
Woo, man. Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Break. Break. You better cap
I
it.
didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive.
You know he's going to turn.
Every sacrifice we make matters and will never be forgotten.
Oof. That don't look good. That don't look good. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. He been eating some burgers and fries. Yeah. They made it back,
No
y'all.
one is forgotten.
Okay,
live
that's
on.
kind of cool. Steady K3. Wasn't expecting this here. Okay. Looks pretty cool. No date. I think it's 2025 at least, though. What we got? Okay, we got an EA game. Dragon Age.
Not looking good, old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
What are you thinking?
I can't
You
remember.
need someone
Remember that
with your
dude's
eyes
name,
and
but he's
ears
in
the
all of them.
shadows.
Someone
Okay.
to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
Whoa. Whoa. Dude, just straight
We're
up.
going into the fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
What
Okay.
about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between
Need a Grey
us
Warden,
and a
man.
pack of demons.
You know there will be dragons.
Of course. Gotta have dragons.
We'll need someone with fire in their blood. One more thing. This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on.
Oh,
Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
okay. All right. I'd like to see some gameplay trailer, which I think we'll see Tuesday. The dragon, let's go! Velgard. All 2024, let's go! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Woo! Up, Starfield DLC.
We have received a distress call of unknown origin. There is no record of a star station in this orbit.
Ooh.
Something is not right.
Yeah. Ooh, that don't look good.
This is the serpent's will.
What? We got some cult stuff going on in here. What? Holy moly, Batman. Looks cool. Like, it looks cool. We need some, like,
Hold
dead
very
space.
still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live. You trespass in the home of House Maroon. Your fate will be decided by the great serpent.
Can you feel its embrace encircling your heart? Constricting until there is no more you. Only us.
So they're a hive mind? What? Dude, that looks... What? Shattered Space. 2024. Oh!
Trackers Alliance.
New content tonight. Dude, that's dope.
I wish you the best of luck.
Bounties. Costumes. Let's go. Plus more, dude. So Shattered Space 2024, everybody. All right. Bethesda's putting in some work. Putting in some work over there.
Vaultathon 76 is
well,
sponsored
Joe.
in part by Sugar Bombs Breakfast Cereal. Bombs away. Folks, if you're just joining us, we are coming to you live in the 10th consecutive hour of our Vaultathon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by, and oh, it looks like we've got one.
Carries on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley, beautiful country, right in the heart of Shenandoah.
Oh,
I hear you calling.
Call now to join Harry and the over 17 million vault dwellers already on board. And let's keep those numbers climbing.
Got 4 on the line from ABR Medical Center.
Vault 76 is a growing community.
Huh.
And strong community
That's cool.
can weather any storm. Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63.
Oh.
The greatest scientific minds are hard at work, cooking up shocking new ways to protect and preserve this Appalachian Eden. Yes, Skyline Valley is a stunning portrait of Mother Nature in reverse.
Yeah, totally.
Picturesque Shenandoah National Park to its majestic wildlife.
Was that a dodo bird?
Skyline Valley is a welcome home to all. And don't forget to bring home a souvenir or two.
Well, that's an interesting new power armor.
Come a knocking. Call now to reserve your place.
I wonder if that actually works, that number.
Still not sold?
I hear you calling.
I suppose having skin.
You can play as a ghoul? Whoa.
Best of luck out there.
All right, June 12th. That's literally Wednesday.
World premiere.
All right.
Soon she'll wake and paint again. Paint a new number, ticking down every year. One stroke, and everyone of that age vanishes into
What?
darkness. Every year she paints again, and every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission: destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
Okay.
We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
Oh, wow. Okay. Whoa, that looks cool. Oh, dope. Like getting combos and everything, but it looks like... What in the world? Let's go. The enemies look super cool, too. Look swole as hell, but... Dude, that looks so cool.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
Okay. 2025. That is cool looking. That looked cool. Kind of gave me like combat gave me a little Sea of Stars.
Do you think there's a chance my mom's still alive?
If your mom's anything like you here, she'll keep fighting.
Compulsion.
I hope so. It's just hard to
Oh,
believe
this is
really happened.
You mean
South
to
of
tell
Midnight.
me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers?
Let's
Oh,
go.
you're lucky I come along.
What is this big old catfish?
That's two-toe Tom.
Two-toe
Big
Tom.
gator. I gotta
Two
drop you
toe.
off fast.
Fine.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mom.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells. Some church folks once tried to dynamite him.
And he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot.
Okay.
I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
The art style is so cool.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Yes, we're in gameplay. Let's go. I love that it's still like
Gotta move
like
quickly now.
a few frames missing in the motion and everything.
Wait, that floating island is the gator?
Yeah, girl. I do love a good talking mythical creature as well. Okay.
Oh, hell no.
We're about to fight. Okay. Like using like your powers and everything. Oh, unravel. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool.
Time to find that church.
Gives me Oh, okay. I like that.
There it is. Now
Being a
to
bridge
get
of
over
spirits, it gives me some of that. Like where you clear out the different things. Oh, that is dope. Whoa, there's a cow on the roof? What? The music? Oh, yeah. Digging that. Uh-oh. Oh, we coming straight for it.
What the hell?
Hurry up! John!
That boy ain't dealing with none of that. I like that. That looked so cool, y'all. That looked so cool. Very, very cool. What we got?
In darkness, she slumbers and dreams.
Okay, we've got some WoW.
And for countless generations, mortal heroes have risen to
This is like old school WoW cinematic.
They faced monsters,
Lich King.
and beasts of primordial horror.
Okay.
Though they fought amongst themselves, their enmity following them to the most distant shores.
We will never be slaves!
And even across time and space, their courage never.
The cinematics in WoW are always amazing.
Even upon the very threshold of death.
Oh, that's always good.
While new hope blooms on the horizon.
Dragonflight.
The final battle.
That's a big old sword, y'all. That's a big old sword. That can literally like leave a world in two almost. Like it looks
Now,
and big.
in the darkness, at the very heart of the world,
What?
the drums of war thunder once again. And Azeroth at last awakens.
Avatar, but
so long denied me shall be mine.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, if you destroy the world, the wrath with the war within. Okay. Wait, 26, 24. Let's go. A lot of good stuff coming out this year. Let's go. I know a lot of WoW players will be excited. Konami, Delta.
30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. Clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's specialty. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site.
Oh, we got
That
the
goes for food
alligator
as well.
suit.
You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
The real one-man army.
Let's go.
Freeze.
It looks so good.
Speak.
Speak. Dang. They made this game look so good. Let's go. Let's get a date this year. Let's do it. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, not yet.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Come on. All right. I see you. Konami. It looked dope, though. It looked really good. The name is Snake. Naked Snake. Oh, new Sea of Thieves. Become a villain? Let's go. I'm there for that. Oh, dude. Whoa. Let's go. July 25th. That ship looks so cool.
Your kind meddled where you shouldn't. As long as Oo is free, your world is in mortal peril.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
Let's go. There we go. Yeah, Theory. Giving me kind of like God of War, Forspoken vibes. Yep, that feels very Forspoken right there. Looks cool. The gameplay looks pretty dope too. Let's go. Different armor set. Whoa! Of Ashton, okay. I like the verticality of this.
Come on then. Fight me and die.
Flintlock the siege off. Okay. Dude, that's dope. That is really cool. Game Pass as well. That one, I'm there for that. That one looks so cool.
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
Age of Empires. Yeah. Dope.
Rulers of the Greeks and the Norse.
The Egyptians and the Atlanteans.
We created
Aquaman
mankind to fight for our glory.
This big old Poseidon
rise and wield my wrath.
Command beastly chaos.
So many RTSs coming out.
Rain down destruction.
RS Civ 6, Civ 7, this.
Unleash our fury.
Dude, such a, like, RTSs are eating this year.
Worship me. Claim my power.
Whoa, that is cool.
Legend will be yours.
Druids. That is cool. Age of Mythology Retold, okay. September 4th. Wow. So many good games, y'all. They cooking over here.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device. Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck, Agent.
I always knew I had an instinct.
Perfect Dark, maybe? I think it is.
Differently.
Maybe?
I thought it would be like any other
I
mission.
like the jetpack.
I was wrong.
Welcome to Garden City.
It is.
It's a pleasant 23 degrees all day.
Let's go.
How far to his last known location?
Local forces are also tracking.
Perfect Dark, baby.
You
yes.
got it, man.
Before they do.
We'll have to improvise.
Looks good, man.
Voice print.
ارسل واحدا آخر. اختبر البوابة بحذر.
What readings are you getting?
We are getting odd readings from your monitor. Can you confirm?
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Our intel places Carrington on the second floor.
Definitely leaning into that spy element.
Yeah, very hard.
In the life we think we
This
know.
is almost like Splinter Cell first person.
Yeah. That and
turns out to be a lie.
oh, what is that parkour game?
There's
Mirror's
only one
Edge.
way forward.
Oh yeah.
Find the truth.
Oh, now we're getting some combat. Here we go.
Scan's clear. I'm going in blind.
Carrington! Damn it!
Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it,
that's
the
cool.
Casualties could be astronomical. Agent Stark, pleasure to meet you.
Hacked into the system.
I could use someone with your skills.
Ooh, let's go. Dang.
Yes.
Oh, through the wall.
Yes, yes.
To lose everything before I could see.
I wonder if that's like an ability, like getting those headshots like that. Ooh.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Are you all seeing this?
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
All right, do we get a date? 2025?
Come on.
Nope, no date.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
There you go. There
It's
you
not
go.
a date though.
Agent Joanna Dark is caught in the middle of a near-future war over advanced technology that threatens the lives of millions. We hope you enjoyed the first look at gameplay, and we can't wait to share more from the developers at the Initiative and Crystal Dynamics as the game progresses. The creativity and talent of game creators are what make our industry unique, and I'm incredibly proud of our games and our teams. They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes new installments in beloved franchises like Doom, The Dark Ages from id Software.
Doom Dark Ages looks so
Updates and
cool.
expansions to our ongoing games like World of Warcraft, The War Within from Blizzard. Handcrafted original concepts like South of Midnight from Compulsion Games. And blockbuster games with massive audiences like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision. On behalf of our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King, and Xbox Game Studios, we thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to getting their ambitious games in your hands. Diablo is one of the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming. We're thrilled to have Diablo 4 in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred expands the demon slaying experience with an all-new character class, a new region, and of course, the next chapter in the acclaimed story. Here is the opening cinematic for the game.
Okay,
Let's
here we
take a
go.
look.
Let's go. World premiere. Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Akrat, cheers, chicham. Many the cheese. Many the
Oh, dead fish in the water.
Boy, young one, are you all right?
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Mirel? Oh, you're not well. Please, please, my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me!
Ooh.
Rel. Is that how I raised you?
Ooh.
No.
Got raised by a stone?
I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb. But look at you. You're killing yourself. I don't know how much longer I can. I'm here, little magpie.
Hey, little annoying bird.
I miss you so much. I'm so you. But now, I
Ooh.
need you to give up. No, no, no! Of course it's you! You monster! Let go of me! Let's go. No. You made a choice. And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Ah! Ah!
Surrender.
No! I control the stone!
Gross.
You hold the stone. You control nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I could
He's
use
dead.
some help.
He dead, girl. Yeah, it is grody. I didn't know they were serving donuts in this trailer.
Oh man. I wish they were serving donuts.
Well, he's a donut now. Straight through the chest. October 8th.
Oh, right. Jew.
Fable?
So,
Yeah.
You want to know all about heroes, do you? Well, you have come to the right place. Because
In-game, okay.
who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
Retired.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favourite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your chancers, and the occasional giant toad for some reason. But it's more than that.
I were
It's
getting some
about
actual
the choices
gameplay.
you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
You thought you could save her?
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, isn't it? Really stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion.
Okay.
Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill.
Dude,
talent,
that looks cool.
The power. She
Dang.
was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Oh, she's
Humphrey.
behind you.
She's back.
So
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
$2025.
So I mean that makes it look like it's going to take place over multiple decades or something.
Yeah, potentially.
World premiere.
Use this. Make your own rules.
What?
Is that a card game? Looks like a card game.
It's my turn.
Like, Valor is such a huge inspiration onto this. Like, with the style and everything. The card game is interesting. Card aspect is interesting.
So you add different effects to your characters from your deck. That could be cool.
Yeah. Big head.
Okay. Confetti. Frag punk.
Okay.
Huh?
World premiere.
Oh, cute little mouse.
There is
Starved to
nothing
death.
left for me in the city. So, I have traveled back to where I grew up. Here, I found my childhood home in ruins. Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her. I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes. And no matter how hard it gets. I will fight.
It's cute.
And find meaning and beauty.
I like little snowshoes.
Some will say that in the dead of winter, a small
definitely
city
like
doesn't
some.
stand a chance. Maybe so,
The art style is
but I must keep believing
like a
that every
book from
winter
the
leads to
40s or something like that.
Yeah.
Finally!
Oh no!
Wintered Burrow. I dig.
World premiere.
My mixtapes bend others to my will.
Annapurna?
It's a strange, almost cosmic talent.
Ooh, I'm
Go
already
back to
liking
a
it.
time where summers lasted forever, when friendships were unbreakable, and any trouble was good trouble.
This year, I want to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency.
Yes!
What's your name again?
From Beethoven and Dinosaur comes an adventure a lifetime in the making.
What?
This looks so
Experience
fun.
the freedom of the teenage wasteland, sneaking out, making out, avoiding the law, and maybe something a little more.
Hey, can I stand up?
Yeah, little Rockford, go nuts!
Set to the soundtrack of a generation.
Whoa, that's cool. That is cool.
What are we gonna think of ourselves in 10 years?
I'll just remember to tell myself it felt important at the time.
Your greatest memories are stored in music. You're invited to go back in mixtape.
I like that. I don't know if they're high,
There
but
have been noise complaints.
Okay.
yeah, that's love the 80s music. Yeah, same.
Sobo. Okay. All right. This flight simulator.
Yeah. I heard there was a new one coming out.
Commercial flights.
Which is crazy because I don't feel like the other one is that old, but I guess
I feel like they're making it yearly at this point. Or putting out big.
Well, this isn't an update. I think it's a brand new game.
Yeah. That's cool. Private jets, let's go.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Did the last one have real-time weather effects, or am I making that up? Like based on real-time data?
I
changed
don't
in the
remember.
game?
I don't remember, to be honest. Now we've got a camera mode.
Okay.
Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah.
Whoa! Like, they make the game look really good.
It's such a tricky one because it's like, I don't know. There's like, I don't know. It used to not have like a story. Like, there's not like, what is the game? You just, there's no real game. You know what I mean? But that looks like there might be more like objectives and stuff to do.
I don't know.
Maybe you have me to go fly here and take a picture of a deer, you know?
Maybe.
Or whatever.
All right, Elder Scrolls Online.
Do you play this? Have you played this?
Very, very little.
Yeah, I've never played it. It's so big. There's so many expansions, and there's like 20 something expansions in it, aren't there?
There's a ton.
Yeah.
It's like every year they put something out.
Interesting song choice.
I feel like this is just an ad for, hey, we've done all this stuff for 10 years.
Yeah.
How? Because she's a lizard.
Ryan.
Got a spider. Oh, all
man.
DLC for free.
Yeah, I had seen something about that.
Okay, Gold Road. That must be a new
world premiere.
I swore I'd never use my power again.
Well, I mean, we all knew that was a lie.
Yeah.
2 nights ago,
Okay, all right. Life is strange.
I found my friend's body in the woods. I don't know who I can trust, or who trusts me. But my friend Safi is dead. So why can I still hear her voice? focusing my power, I somehow shifted into a parallel timeline. Here, Sophie is still alive, but danger stalks our every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except you're dead. I can still save Sophie. If I can solve and prevent the same murder across 2 timelines.
Okay.
Whoa! Max is back? That's who that is the whole time? Holy moly, let's go. Double exposure, October 29th. Yeah! Woo! I love
Do you like that one? You like that one, Zach?
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel, man.
Let's go. I'm excited. Oh, this is
Outlaws.
Are you sure you want to
I
investigate
don't know.
these
Something
things?
else. Indiana Jones, yeah.
I can't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
What you going to do, Indiana?
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Boss believes they hold a kind of power. A discovery that could change the world.
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air! We have to find the stones, Gina. Or they will. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Where Voss is sending all of his men.
Is that a...
It looks great.
Battleship? Yep. Let's get a closer look.
How did a battleship get in the Himalayas?
Don't question it.
Find the stone and get off this ship.
What's that in his hands?
Cell phone.
What does it say?
Earth something. What was that?
We'd better hide.
Rip the hands.
Ciao.
That will be enough.
Where's the stone, you American rat?
What stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Hoobastank?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand.
I feel
Devotion.
attacked.
Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo choo. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. Through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure.
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Oh, that ain't how this works.
Uh-oh.
And of course,
now they done
it's
it.
gonna.
I gotta get out of here.
Just yeeting that dude.
Uh-oh.
Gina! Haltet sie auf! Erschießt sie!
Hab dich.
I love that there's
That's-
the slapstick comedy still in
Yeah,
it.
that's such an Indiana Jones thing to happen right here.
Yep.
At least classic Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Just threw a sledgehammer at that dude.
Use the banjo. Date.
Okay.
What?
2024.
Still 2024. Not budging on that yet.
Yeah.
But nice to get a release window on that one.
For sure.
Is this the one we saw or Friday? No?
Looks dope already. I'm down. Always down for a mech game.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool. Did you play Armored Core 6 last year?
No. I wanted to, but I never got around to it. This reminds me more of like Zona Enders.
Yeah.
There's one revealed at Summer Games Fest, like Mecha. Yeah, this is it. Whoa. Looks super fast paced. Whoa. Dang, let's go. And that's like a shield and everything. Ah.
Yeah.
It's like scratching the
Looks
part
good.
of my brain for Gundam. I don't know what that is.
I feel like the hardest part of these kind of games is finding that balance between Mecha Break. That sounds cool. Between like your hits feeling really heavy and powerful,
Yep.
but staying agile enough where you don't feel like you're super slow.
You never know
you know?
you are a monster until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle, but over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
So we gotta be faster than that.
Like as long as like it looks like it's Demon Souls combat.
Yeah.
Dodge and rolls. That's dope. Ooh, I like that.
I should know. It runs in my blood.
Oh. Nothing is forever.
Fallen feathers.
Okay. That looked cool.
Come. Your emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living.
Okay, about.
That wild frontier suffers from the dream scourge. Find the root of this terrible plague and put an end to it.
He is wrong. The dream scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot. Go, tame the chaos that plagues the living lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future. They both deceive you.
Ooh, we
There
got
is
different
more
facts.
wonder in this world than eyes alone can see.
Ooh.
You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose, no matter how wild.
I'm digging it.
Become what the living lands truly needs. Its protector.
Ooh. That's pretty dope. Still no date, man.
That
come
looks
on.
like a completely different game than what we saw before.
It looks similar, but I feel like they were like trying to make it look even better.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying is it looks a lot more interesting now than it did before.
Yeah. Okay, Rebellion.
Emergency at Windscale Atom Plant. It's not emergency, but disaster. Now the worst seems to be over.
It kind of reminds me of a Fallout game. With supernatural elements.
Okay.
Atomfall.
Fallout. Atomfall.
Yeah. It looked cool, but it's definitely like I got one of those.
Huh.
Already got me. Let's
Did your father ever tell you why my bones
Shadows.
ache in the weather?
Is it Shadows?
War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
I do not fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dream of war.
I'm assuming it. Yeah.
Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
Ubisoft usually does their own show. I wasn't expecting to see this here.
I think they're teasing it.
There are other ways to heal.
That eagle. Yeah, there's the other character.
People so quick to abuse
Yasuke.
their power do not deserve to keep it.
Dang. Bro is just manhandling people.
We will learn from each other, Yasuke.
You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
There is no honor in preying on the weak.
Oh, that's dope.
Together, we will bring justice back to the people.
Are they going to put that mode in there? Because that would be super dope.
It looks like it. Wouldn't surprise me.
It'll hold me over until we get Ghost 2. Stalker 2, maybe?
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже. Валимо звідси. Ви тільки погляньте на це. Край, чарівний край черемоша і прута. Ти моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя. Жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
Whoa. That shotgun's doing its job, you know? I didn't even see anything there. Bro looked like he got a rock jumped on his head.
What is this?
I think it's Stalker 2.
Зараз час такий. Час можливостей. Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них сенс? Зона така, якою бачиш і ти.
Some interesting weather effects.
Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом, і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
Boom, let's go.
Got a date.
There's your date.
A lot of games starting to be put in.
We've been honored to partner with GSC Game World, the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2. We can't wait for you to experience their game yourselves on September 5th. Today, you've seen amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studios, from the biggest blockbusters to original independent games.
Has Phil been on
I hope
yet?
you enjoy
Yeah,
the breadth
very
of
beginning.
titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup.
Adorably all digital.
They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles, alongside the many
Galaxy
other devices in
Tab.
our Xbox gaming family,
A terabyte.
offer you
Could've been
more
2
choices.
terabytes.
It's our mission to
The
make
special
Xbox
edition
the
one is
best
2
place for you to
terabytes.
play
On the third
by
one,
including the titles from our own studios
the
and Game
digital
Pass at launch,
series
by bringing
only
your
terabyte.
games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware, and empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future, and we're hard at work on the next generation. Immediately after Showcase ends, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct begins.
Nobody wants
We're
that.
taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next in
There are
Black
people that
Ops.
want that. I don't want
But
that.
before
I
we
don't.
dive into the Direct, we've saved
Here's
one more thing.
Gears 6.
please come on.
World premiere.
Yes! Yes! Let's go! That's a young Marcus. It looked young. No. Dang, bro is getting handled.
And he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Come on. You can do this. Let's go.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh. Sergeant Cole. Oh my gosh. Dom! Ah! And we're getting the Mad World.
Can we see some gameplay?
Oh, dude. Or E-Day? Oh, dude, that's going to be dope. Oh, yeah. That's going to be dope. Woo! Woo! All right. I don't care anything about the next part of it because we're not going to do COD. Bo, I am excited, dude. Like, so many great games showed off today.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit all of them because that will literally take an hour and 48 minutes to hit all of them again. But so many good ones. I know you didn't get to catch all of them live, but what are some that stuck out to you?
Obviously Gears. Indiana Jones, I think seeing just the humor in that cinematic and the ridiculousness of the set piece and all of that, that gave me a little more confidence in the game too. I think
Yes.
It looked like the Indiana Jones that I remember from my childhood, and so that was fun. What else? Avowed looked so much better this time around to me than it did before. And I may have told you this before, but Avowed was one of the in that original 2020 montage of here's games coming to the Series X. Avowed was one of them that kind of like convinced me to buy a Series X.
Really?
And so I've been waiting for Avowed. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. It looked cool. But I mean, obviously that for me, the one that I am most excited about is Perfect Dark. And I can't believe that's when I came in. I had no idea, and I was logging in, and it popped up, and I was like, "That's Perfect Dark." I think I shouted it, "Perfect Dark," but I wasn't on the thing yet. But yeah, I'm so excited. Perfect Dark was maybe, it's hard to say because they don't have like back in the day on the N64, you didn't have like counters on like how long you played a game, right? It was just, but it may be my most played Nintendo 64 game. I mean, I played that thing over and over and played all the different modes, and it was the first game I ever saw. It might be the first game ever that had bots in it, where you could throw bots into the multiplayer stuff. And they had a challenge mode and had a whole long list of challenges that you could go through and play with, different weapons, and every weapon had two different functions. So we saw that in this gameplay trailer when she had the gun. She just had that pistol, but she had like a stun gun part of it in
Yep.
one shot, and then it turned into a pistol, and then you saw where she shot through the wall, and you said, "I wonder if that's an ability." Well, that was a gun in the original game called the Farsight gun, and it was way ahead of its time. I can't even believe the N64 could push it, because you could, even in multiplayer, if you had the Farsight gun, man, you could see through walls and see where people were, and you could snipe them from across the map.
That's dope.
And so it looked like there was something like that going on. She kept I think it was Carrington who was
hacking
into her headset or whatever. And in the original, she works for Carrington. So this seems like maybe it's going back before, like even earlier, maybe in her career. I don't know, because Carrington's the good guy in the original game. So either they're changing the whole thing, the whole canon, or it's some kind of prequel. But he's her friend, and she works for him. And he's the good guy. They saved the world. And then I saw the company that they're saving the world from. Well, spoiler alert for this 30-year-old game, or however old it is. There's aliens in that game. Okay. And so aliens are actually behind everything.
Well, they kind of hinted
but
to some of that.
They definitely did. But the company that they're working through is Datadyne. And there was a Datadyne logo that I saw right when I first came on. It was on the screen. And so Datadyne obviously is part of this as well. They're like really sketchy, doing some weird experiment type stuff. And they're, to the normal civilian, Datadyne and the Carrington Institute are like two competing companies, but really Carrington's trying to make sure Datadyne doesn't destroy everything, right? Right. That's why he employs Joanna Dark to help him with his to spy on the other company and to take down the bad guys. And so I don't know, it looked pretty cool. The parkour stuff looked really cool. I don't know. It looked like there's just it's kind of jam packed with some different things in there between the parkour and the stealth mechanics and the gadgets. The original game had a lot of spy gadgets as well.
Yeah.
And depending on which, like if you played on, like people are probably more familiar with GoldenEye. You could pick like Agent, Double Agent, and 00 Agent or something, like your difficulty settings. Well, your difficulty settings were in Perfect Dark as well, but if you picked one of the harder ones, you had more objectives to complete. So if you picked one of the harder ones, you had to use your gadgets a lot more and do different things to fulfill those spy requirements of the game. But this was way more fleshed out from what I saw. Just much more modernized, obviously. Could do a lot more on this hardware than you could on an N64. So that part looked cool. I don't know, man. There was so much to it. It was like overload, because man, I've been waiting for a game like this for so long. I feel like because I loved that game. I love that game so much. And I'm just so glad to see the weapon. They didn't show us really any other weapon. She picked up a machine gun in there at some point, but they really just showed off the pistol. But they showed it off in 3 different modes. And so that makes me think, man, are there even more? Like, are there going to be 3 modes per weapon in the game? Because some of them were really cool. I mean, the one that people probably really liked the most was there was this SMG that it was called the laptop gun, and it was like you snuck it in one of the levels. It was your laptop, but you pulled it out and it transformed into a gun, like a machine gun. But then you could throw it and it would stick to a wall or the ground or wherever it landed, and it would turn into a sentry gun, and it would auto fire on people. And so it was just like they were just ahead of their time. The stuff they were coming up with and thinking about and pulling off on the N64 was just insane.
I didn't know any of this stuff.
And to unlock all of the game, you had to buy the 64 had I can't remember. It was called the expansion pack or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was basically just more RAM for your N64,
Mm.
but you had to pop that in there in order to unlock all of the game because again, it had all those bots and the you could add. I think that's mostly what it was for. That and the challenges to unlock those, you had to have extra RAM because the N64 couldn't handle it, and so that was one of the few games that used that expansion pack. But yeah, it was insane. It was so good. I mean, it took GoldenEye and just like improved on it in every way, in my opinion. Plus, it was its own like new IP, sci-fi shooter settings and stuff, and the story I thought at the time especially was really good. There's so many things that you go to Area 51, you go to outer space.
Holy moly.
There's a whole level on Air Force One because the president is in the game and they try to clone him and replace him. It's just like thing after thing after thing,
wow.
Where, so it looked really cool. I'm really excited about it. And I want to see more. I want to see more about this story and where it takes place in the timeline, or if it's a reboot, maybe. I don't know. I don't know that they've said that, but the original game was cool, and you saw a lot of homages to that in this trailer.
That's dope. Yeah, we talked Thursday. I wasn't expecting this game to be shown at all. And I think a lot of people were discounting it even being shown just because the possibility was not really there. Same thing with State of Decay 3. I didn't think that would be shown because it was being said that it was in pretty rough shape or whatever. But I don't want to go into State of Decay, but Doom Dark Ages.
Yeah, tell me about that because I didn't see that one.
So it's set like it's the Doom guy, but it's like in the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
He's got a Captain America shield that has like a chainsaw that goes around the outside. And he can literally throw it like Captain America, and it'll go and cut people and all of that. It looks so metal. It was the second game shown. They showed Black Ops for that, but they started this thing with a bang, and it looks the gameplay, everything looks as smooth as any of the new Dooms and everything, and it's got me excited to go back and play Doom for sure. Like it. People are eating good. I'll tell you that.
Well, I liked 2016 a lot. Eternal was really good too. I didn't like it as much, but it was still pretty good. So I'm excited to see this one. I need to pull up the trailer after we get off here probably and see that. So the Dark Ages, were there like castles and stuff involved in it? Are you on a different planet? You're here on Earth, it looked like, or you're not on Mars, right? That wouldn't make sense.
Like you were in like some sort of spaceship getting launched into this place, but it was
in the Dark Ages.
In the Dark Ages, like it's kind of hard to explain. I'm pulling it up right now so you can see what it is and everything, because it looks so.
Do you have like knight's armor on or anything?
No, you look exactly like the Doom guy, like 100% same.
Do you have a horse?
I wish, dude. That'd be so dope. There we go. I'll just mute this. So, but yeah, like this is
okay. So there's a castle there.
The Dark Ages. Like it kind of gives me Asgard vibes.
Yeah,
like Thor. But
yeah, it doesn't seem like it's Earth.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Earth. But it looks so good.
It's got that cloak.
Yeah. Like it's almost like the Bifrost game. This one literally shoots bits of skull.
Like
So cool.
That's a lot of enemies on screen too.
Yeah. Mace, everything, dude. Like it. And then you get a mech. And a dragon.
That's cool. Huh.
So that is Doom.
Huh.
Doom Dark Ages, like absolutely metal.
That's yeah, it looks really good. I'm conflicted because those like aren't time period weapons at all.
I'm totally fine with that. Like that does not.
I don't know what I was expecting because I don't think I shouldn't have expected him to just use swords and maces or something.
Yeah.
But I think I was thinking there would be more of that, and it doesn't seem like there is. It's just the shield is kind of the most Dark Ages type thing. That
Well, he does
is in
have
there.
like a mace in there and everything.
Oh, okay.
And a cloak and a loincloth thing over his armor.
I was thinking the armor would look more like Knight's armor as well. I
Like,
thought it would be
I feel-
designed a little differently, especially the helmet.
Yeah. I feel like it's like Doom Guy is this mythical god creature or whatever.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm kind of getting. And it feels very like how Asgard is it's like they're just like scientifically advanced. They're like considered gods in the MCU or whatever, but like they're just so technically logically advanced that we think it's magic. So that's But yeah,
Do you think that was Earth? I don't think
don't
was.
know.
I don't
I
think
don't
it
think
was.
so either. I don't know. Like I'm sure we'll get more as the game gets closer to release in 2020.
Well, it might change locations as well. He could start on Earth and be teleported to wherever they do that kind of stuff. So
yeah. Dragon Age Velguard was shown as well, and we got a release date for this fall, which I was not expecting. I thought it'd be next year, to be honest.
just this fall.
Yeah, fall 2024. Tuesday we'll get gameplay. They're supposed to be showing a trailer or whatever on Tuesday. So
Okay.
maybe we'll get an actual date that day. They might have wanted to save it to show off all of that. Some new updates for Starfield, which looks pretty good. Kind of got me excited for that one. South of Midnight. Do you remember this game? It's the like Bayou based game where you're like hunting down monsters, kind of like supernatural elements to it.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
It looks so good, and we got actual gameplay this time around, which is great because I love seeing little concept trailers or whatever, but like actually getting
Gameplay's better.
Gameplay is awesome, and the things that were shown in this, I'm trying to pull it up so you can see it. Some of this is like the stuff that you didn't get to be on for, but it is the bayou, the music, like just the feel of everything that is in this game. I am here for. Like, it is right up my alley. Like, I am so stoked for that. And I think people will really enjoy it and have fun with it because, again, it is one of those games that it's a Zach game. Let's just be honest. I feel like I have a very, very certain taste in games when it comes down to everything. And this is one of those where I'm like, okay, this is for me. But yeah, like the style, I'm trying to get it up and run this at the same time. My Mac is being El Dumbo over here.
Well, while you look at it, I was gonna say this wasn't today, but I'm speaking about specific games. I'm really excited about Rita's Revenge. Not Revenge, Rita's Rewind, that Power Rangers game that was shown off the other night. looked like Turtles.
Yep.
The
Shredder's
Shredder's Revenge. That's where the revenge part came from. It looked like that, sort of,
Yeah.
Playing on that nostalgia. But I thought, man, this looks sick. I can't wait to play this.
Yeah, it looked really good. So this is South of Midnight, and fixing to get some, like, the traversal is
Yeah, that
very
looks cool.
interesting in this. And did you ever play Kena Bridge of Spirits or see any of that?
No, it's like been in my wish list forever, and I just have never purchased it.
Gotcha.
I wanted to play it. I still want to play it, but I've never gotten it.
The combat kind of reminds me of it. It's like very Souls light, but the way, like, as you kill, like, and clear these areas, it has like the same kind of structure where, like, it has all this overgrowth and ugly looking stuff, and then you cleanse the area. So
Yeah,
like you'll see.
Yeah, that looks cool.
So, but yeah, the traversal, which I think she'll get to here in just a second, like, it's got some really cool things. Like, of course, you got to have the glider, but this right here, I was like flying around and all this kind of stuff. I'm just like, what
That's
is
Spider-Man?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
exactly.
Spider-Man in the wind tunnel. That's what
But
that is.
I am so here for it. Like, the art style kind of reminds me of, like, with the frames slightly missing from some of the animations, do remind me of Spider-Verse and everything.
Yeah, it
But
does like that, yeah. It's
dude,
yeah.
I can't wait for it.
It
is
looks
gonna
cool.
Be so good. It's gonna be so good. What were some others that you were excited about, Bo? Did you have any others
From today? I can't think. I should have been taking notes, and I don't know. I can't remember what I saw other
You're
than
good.
what I already talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn looked really, really cool. Kind of gave me God of War and Forspoken, but actually cool looking. Really, really excited for that one. It's coming out July 18th. Talked about Perfect Dark. Diablo, we saw that. Fable. Like, I'm excited for Fable, but like, I feel like we don't really know what the game is still.
No, we don't. I mean, we still didn't get any gameplay.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that was all
Yeah.
just like, I mean, walking around and
someone
CG
talking
trailer stuff. I mean,
yeah,
which it said in-game footage, right? It said
or
in-game in-engine or something like that. But so I guess it wasn't a CGI trailer, but
it's pretty much the same thing that we got last year.
It really is, except with a different character.
Yeah. And like, they did show a little bit of like them walking around and interacting like in game.
Right, but it wasn't like combat footage or really like gameplay footage. It was just walking around, walking through town, whatever. The way he was talking, like he was telling this story about somebody in the past, the girl in the past, and then she was there in the future. And I don't know, it really did seem like you were going to get to live out her life and see her in different stages of her journey over the course of some grander amount of time. I don't know, but other than that, they really didn't give us very many clues.
Yeah, which that kind of reminds me of like Fable 1, where you are like a kid and it does kind of like go time wise. Even Fable 2 did that a little bit. So I don't know. I love the Fable series. I just hope that this hits, because Fable has been kind of left in the cabinet, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I hope it does better too. Or I hope it does well too. Yeah. I don't know though. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's hard to say when I don't know. It's like, you're not giving me enough to get excited about it yet. You know, like, show me what we're going to be doing in the game, and then I feel like we'll have a better indication.
Life is Strange double exposure. Like, I was freaking out for this because I love Life is Strange, but Max was the first character in the original Life is Strange. Absolutely loved that journey with her. And Double Exposure is coming out this year, the 29th of October. And we've got another best friend dying. And like the parallel worlds is
Don't need to be her friend. That's what everybody
Yeah,
needs to take away from this. Don't become her friend.
But the parallel world aspect, like
That's cool.
Max's power is like rewinding time, but it
Mm.
seems like as she's gotten older, her powers have gotten way stronger, where she's literally able to, jump into a parallel world and everything. So I am going to be so excited. Day one, I know I'm playing it because I love Life is Strange. So
I've not played him. So Max is a different character than the one that was showcased heavily in this trailer, right?
Max
two different
is
characters.
no, she is the character you're playing as. The friend is somebody else. I don't remember her name. But Max is from the original game.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
Yeah, going between dimensions or whatever. That's cool. I mean, I'm trying to think like it kind of like other games have done this, right? Like Metroid Prime 2 did this between the light and the dark world. The Medium came out a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Did this kind of thing. There's been
Singularity.
There's been others. So, but the way this doesn't seem like, I don't know, the way that they were doing this seemed a little bit different. Like it seemed a little slower paced. It's more like an investigation type thing.
Yes.
And it looked cool.
Yeah. Life is Strange, for anyone that hasn't ever played one, is kind of like a Telltale game, but better, a little bit better storytelling, and every main character has some sort of like superpower, essentially. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you think of that? That punk shooter game with the cards.
Yeah. What was that one? I just passed it a second ago.
I thought I kind of liked it. I kind of thought it looked, I don't know, it looked kind of cool. I'm intrigued by this card element of it.
The card element is interesting.
Like, do you have to pick before you get in the match? Do you have to pick like 4 cards from your deck? And how do you collect cards? And then can you use them whenever? Like I feel like there could be a lot of strategy involved in that, especially if you're playing in a squad. Like, okay, I'm gonna take the healing cards into the match, and I'm going to take the power up card, whatever. There could be a lot of strategy to it to give you those power ups in the game. And then how long do they last for? Do they last until you pick the next card, or do they last for 30 seconds? I don't know. There's some unanswered questions there, but I think it could be a cool twist on the hero shooter genre.
Yeah. The way it was kind of presented, it like had I don't know. It looked like it had a story and then a 5v5 thing.
Yeah.
So the story, of course, is way more intriguing to me than the 5v5.
Could it be that this is a single player story game that has a multiplayer attached to it, like we used to get back in the day?
Maybe.
I don't know, but this honestly, with the Concord stuff that just happened, and we saw a story trailer for that, and then we saw the gameplay of the 5v5 stuff. This looked infinitely more interesting to me than Concord. So
yeah, Fragpunk.
Fragpunk, yeah,
its name. It's coming out in 2025. The card element is a very unique way of changing the game. Instead of like set heroes having set abilities, it does
or
have
even like having a power up show up in the map after a timer, and then it appears, which is what a lot of shooters do, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to race to get it. Like, no, you're just going to go ahead and plan. I'm going to plan how I'm going to play this match and have the cards with me. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So only time will tell. I think it's going to be probably closer to like a Valorant gameplay with like some cards in there to like make it a little bit more interesting, but I am down for that. Mixtape, This game looked so interesting.
I like the art style of that one too. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
music focused gameplay coming next year, but it being like that infinite summer when you're a teenager, and like actually having real music in it. It's not just like, you know, indie bands. Like this is like Devo and so many different ones in there. Like
Yeah.
I'm down for it. I want to know what the gameplay loop is. Is it just a
Right.
walking and talking simulator, which would be fine, but what is the gameplay?
It kind of looked like that, right? Like it was going to be more of
Yeah.
a narrative, based walking sim type
Yeah.
thing. But who knows? I mean, they did do some crazy jumps and flying around and stuff in there. So maybe there's more to it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, are y'all just high on shrooms? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where y'all are at on this. And then the last one for me, of course, is Gears of War E-Day. I'm wondering where Gears of War 6 is the direction that we're not even touching that trilogy anymore. Are like going back to the tried and true with Marcus and Dom, and you know, that sort of deal, because E-Day is a huge important fixture of the Gears of War universe. So, but
Yeah.
only time will tell. I don't think we'll get it. We'll probably get it in 2026. That's what I'm feeling. Maybe 2025.
They
late.
didn't say at the end, did they?
Yeah, no, they didn't. Just said it was going to be on Game Pass.
It's probably not 2025 then.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Usually, if they're teasing that big of a game, it's going to be like
Right.
2 years. So, unfortunate.
Yeah,
but
and we got no real in-game footage of that either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's probably a ways off.
Ways off, but having it be E-Day, there's a potential for really cool things in there. He still had like they were showing like the Pendulum Wars were over, which is huge in the game universe and everything. But him being home, him having a Lancer bayonet, which means they don't have the chainsaw bayonets yet. So I don't know. And this is also dealing with like on E-Day, and around that time is when Marcus leaves his post and then gets sent to the slab, which is the prison and everything in there. So I don't know. I'm excited for this. I love Gears of War. I want Gears 6. I'm still like,
Yeah.
I don't know what
I'm wondering what the online reaction is like, because I know people really wanted Gears 6.
Yeah.
Now, and this looks cool, but
yeah,
people want to know what happens next, right? And
Yeah.
this isn't going to tell them that. So,
yeah,
an interesting decision from Xbox on that front, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like because Coalition continually works and helps other developers, I think it has put them in a weird position to constantly be saving other games. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, maybe Gear 6 is on the back burner, and this was the.
I mean, they could potentially, maybe, unlikely, especially because of what you just said, but they could be working on them at the same time.
Yeah.
Potentially. But man, you got to think, if this does come out in 2026, and then they start working on 6, and that takes another 5 or 6 years, like,
yeah,
that's too much time between games. And I was kind of hoping we would see, and maybe this is something we will see in the future, but I was hoping we would see a Gears collection, like remastered, like the Master Chief collection for Halo, because it's been a hot minute since I played through those games, and I wouldn't mind doing it again, but I would like to be able to purchase it in a collection.
Yeah, it's like with Game Pass, you do get the, backwards compatibility, compat and all of that, but it's like Ultimate is dope, with all the better textures and everything, but even that is 5 or 6 years old at this point, maybe even older than that.
Yeah.
So it's like, and we're already 5 years out from Gears of War 5, and this one is getting said first, which is kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm glad we're getting a Gears of War game because I was like, all right, are we getting anything?
I mean, if it was like the old days when they were putting out a game, every year or two, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Give us E-Day,
Yeah.
and then give us 6 in a couple of years. But since it takes so long now, I don't know. I hate that people probably are going to have to wait so long. So hopefully they can figure that out and maybe develop them at the same time, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Be able to use the same engine or reuse assets or something to get 6 out faster. Do something.
Yeah, because with they're a big enough studio that they could work on 2 at the same time, just like Naughty Dog is working on multiple. They're working on
Right.
3, I think, at the same time.
They just need to not be helping everybody else with their games to be able to do that, probably. So,
yeah. Well, there you go, everybody. That is the Xbox Showcase for 2024. We'll be covering all of the announcements from the Ubisoft Forward and anything else that is shown at Summer Games Fest on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time on NerdCave News. Thank you all for being here and hanging out. Again, go and support us over on patreon.com/NerdCave. Go check out Bo's channel, Bo Knows Gaming. What's something that you're working on right now, Bo?
I have a video premiere tonight coming out at 6 p.m. Eastern time that is how to install RetroArch on an Apple TV so you can play retro games on your big screen, because a lot of retro consoles don't they have AV outs, and a lot of modern TVs don't have that. So even if you're like me and you still have your N64 in a box in the basement, you don't have anything to plug it up to. So this allows you to add ROMs to an Apple TV and play on the big screen. And it's really not that complicated anymore now that Apple has kind of opened the gates to emulation on their hardware. It's not too bad. It's not too hard. So I just walk you through that and get you going. Yeah, that's coming out tonight. Yeah.
Dope.
I also have this little guy I'm working on right now. It is
SD
SP, a Game Boy Advance SP, but it's not. It's it's not that, but it looks like that, and it's pretty neat. So yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff.
Guys, go check out Bo. He's got all the retro. He's got an awesome podcast that's every other Monday night. Y'all go check it out and be a part of it over at Bo Knows Gaming. There are a lot of S's being put in there. Bo Knows Gaming, guys. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. This has been Zach.
And Bo.
Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
See ya.